Widowmaker on Kiv trying to get some sightlines maybe over the walls there, trying to pick up hydration, but not able to do so. So they just switch over to triple tank, triple support, or as we like to call it, Goats.
Yeah, Goats is the nickname for us because the first team that played it was called Goats, but it hasn't worked very well here, Matt. The United Kingdom try and show up to the point with a very durable team composition. Heroes with a lot of health, a lot of healing available.
Where you're able to do even more damage with direct hits, you expect them to be even better. It's going to be that one barrage. That'll connect with two.
Two from the barrage, but the damage has already been done. The United Kingdom are very low on personnel at this point. Sinatra is just going to be there for the cleanup. A tactical crouch, of course, as he's just limbering up for the rest.
What they're doing right now is working, which is a huge advantage.
Instantly, the Lucio's removed from the United Kingdom. They've lost their main support of hydration once again. Drops in the side door. This time gets an extra kill with a barrage and removes Smex from his mech. And there's nothing that Boombox can do there. Sinatra costs him, of course, but the Moira doesn't actually have anyone to back away before he is removed, and the sound barrier was very timely by Cruz, giving the UK that extra health pool at the beginning of the fight to shrug off that initial salvo of damage. Fusion's now hasn't quite found a target to chase after, though. They've already lost Kib, so the Brigitte is out of the mix. Fusions finally goes down, and Sinatra and the rest of the crew are set up on the point here. It's like he was backing up into the health pack. He knew it was there, but he almost missed it. Mikey does go down. Muma also commits to that engagement. Look at this. He's found himself a Boombox in the back line. That's not good at all. The UK needed Boombox in the fight. The healing was so important. And Muma finds yet another one. Support seemed to be his diet of choice right now, and he's eating like a king. Across the point, Smex will be desuited. Kib has to commit himself to the point, but he's on his own. The rally now to come out for a little bit of extra health, but it's not enough to buffer against the damage of the USA. 99 to 99, and overtime is getting close to ticking down. The UK are forced just to drip onto the point. It's not very convincing resistance from the Brits, but now the drop down will be from Fusions. He switched over to Wrecking Ball. A lot of health, a lot of mobility, but it's going to be tough for him to retake control of the point, and as soon as he leaves it, Map 1 is done.
Now they jump back down to the point. Really interesting.
But Kib managed to find Muma, so he deals with USA's main tank player. So it's a 6v5. Hydration getting hooked in. That is huge. The notorious KYB finds possibly the most important target on the side of the USA now. Hydration wanted nothing more than to build up to his EMP and shut them down, but the UK move in. Dominance here, but if the UK can't break this, this will be a very powerful hold. Mikey needs to get a sick graviton surge here, i.e. get everyone wrapped up in it and find the damage to follow it up. But look at the Earthshatter, the stuns there. Mikey knocked to the ground, Cruz knocked up on the wall, and Raucus follows up by removing Fusions. Again, the USA control the map. Mikey close to a graviton surge, but keep an eye on Muma. He's looking for a big Earthshatter to incapacitate the entirety of the UK roster. He gets caught out of position with a sound barrier. That was such good timing. Perfect stuff from Mock to keep Muma up and on his feet. He was down to about 10 health. Quick sound barrier gives Muma that temporary huge boost in health pool, and then he brings the hammer down
so quick. And we're already in OT.
Oh, that's the Earthshatter. It came from behind the payload. No one saw Muma coming there, but the shockwave was definitely felt, and I think they'll feel it for generations. Their kids' will be feeling that Earthshatter in their bones on a cold day. And now we have the Transcendence in over on the point here. Boombox to move up. Space self-destructing on the payload to force the UK away. But Raucus is looking very low. Cruz got his way into the back line. Sinatra's fallen, and Mock will be the last man standing. Somehow the UK managed to win to the UK. They can't let them get this checkpoint, and they've pushed in. Kib goes for the rally here. A lot of extra healing and armor given over to his teammates. It's getting into a bit of a brawl, but the USA are holding on. Muma manages to land a fire strike on towards Cruz, and Kib is down. It's just one support left, and Boombox cannot hold his own against hydration. Hit the showers and dry off, mate. You're done. USA managed to self-destruct used in the middle of it. You can see quickly the United Kingdom back away from that explosion, though. They avoid getting taken down. Fusions, that's a big Earthshatter, though. Much of the USA's roster are knocked to the ground, and Fusions, a very timely shield given to him by Mikey Isaiah to keep the Reinhardt up for a couple more swings. Now, the UK are going to win this fight, yes, but their respawners have much farther to walk back to get to the point and defend again, so the USA may have a window. Now Raucus is forced to go for his own Transcendence, but he's knocked out of the way. Fusions shoves the thing out of his side, and Mikey gets yet another graviton surge. Oh, no! The USA dominated in that moment there. Completely vaporized.
It would be a big upset in map number 2.
Last chance saloon for the United States. Now Hydration going quite low to a fire strike fired up by Fusions. Mock trying to push forward. Space goes deep and sets up a self-destruct. This could be nasty, but it's shielded off by the entirety of the UK. Hydration trying to push forward on that Brigitte, but he's lacking support, and now to Fusion turned his face towards it. That's it! And on their home ground, ostensibly, on King's Road, sort of he opens up with that Helix rocket because he knows if he connects it, the Widow will be very low. He just needs a little bit of extra damage to finish the job. However, so far not so great for the UK. Fusion's this time being taken down, and you see when the enemy main tank is the first casualty of a fight, then the rest are probably going to get cleaned up pretty soon after.
I believe Fusion's much as that nano boost would have been huge if Moth was able to stay alive. But Team USA is still very much in this fight.
But look at where Raucus is standing. No one's really bothering him right now. He's in a great position to deliver both healing and high damage. Two things that Zenyatta is a consummate leader in. Just back behind the corner now, the self-destruct was thrown out there. That was to force Raucus out of position, right into the face of Fusion's. Great use of D.Va self-destruct there by the UK. Smex really sets that kill up for the rest of his team, and it's looking good now for the Three Lions. Fusions comes in over the top. Kib on cleanup duty.
Yeah, I mean, when you can connect with half the team, you get one support in there, a tank. You've done your job if you're Zachary. He gets kind of low, so has to hide out here.
Kib did a good job actually revealing him and sort of, putting him in a nasty spot. No more Sombra available now for the USA. Raucus pushing forward with the Transcendence now. Good timing. The Dragon Strike was going to do a lot of damage, take a big bite out of the USA, but the damage seems to have already been done. Fusions have a Primal Rage now, but he wants to try and hunt down Moomer a little bit more. The Discord Orb applied by Boombox, making that damage stick that much harder. And now the UK have 2 ticks on the point. USA have to push in very quickly to try and stop this from happening, but the UK just funnel into that small space. Smex knocked down there. Zachary on the Doom just in mid-air, but he's taken down. Cruz removes him with the boot, and that will be the UK finishing Voskaya here as well, but great healing. Look at him. He was down to about 30 health being chased by the enemy tanks, and he's still standing as a result. Moomer just drops in on top of Boombox there. Kind of like bombing battleships, except not very pleasant for the UK in any sense. Moomer now dropping away, of course, and he's actually got the nano boost here as well. It's going to be a very angry wrecking ball. Moomer not only has a lot of damage reduction, but he hits that much harder. This gives... But Fusion seems to have gone overboard. Geronimo, he says, as he jumps off the edge of the map. Boombox and Cruz getting taken down, and Zachary's now causing some big headaches for the United Kingdom. Kib's forced to jump over the edge on Hanzo, but that's a huge nade from Raucus. Bionic grenade, preventing the UK from healing whatsoever. And it's an absolute stop on that last point. Fusion's sheepishly a little bit late to the party. Down amidst an enemy who are ready to sort of turn and focus fire on Kim. Kim sets the Dragon Strike across the point, and Mott's trying to keep it contested by playing just in that corner. Not very good in a sumo match, but very good here when they're trying to keep control of the point for as long as they can. Boombox, he doesn't even need to use his Transcendence map. What a clean fight from the United Kingdom. Kim's just killing it.
You see the Discord Orb just coming down from Boombox, and
it's very hard for the USA to get onto the point. They had to regroup, but they're running out of time. That's 2 ticks now. Moomer is the brave man to step up forward. Geronimo, he says, but he exits almost as quickly as he enters. Sinatra's taking low space. He's done it again. Oh, first it was in the group stage, and now it's here. But will it be enough to get the USA out of trouble? Mikey A on the point, getting dashed into by Zachary. The Dragon Blade coming out now. The Brigitte are one kid, and Moomer helps out. Smex is being forced away. He will eventually be removed from this fight, and somehow the Hail Mary self-destruct for space once again finds the mark, and the UK are barely going to get back to the point in time. Unbelievable stuff.
Now we can check this out from Space's POV. We are in overtime in the actual game. You can see that on bottom right, but Space, oh man,
beautiful.
Everybody
the heal at all, and our Boombox is just going to be dealt with accordingly now. Not a lot of health left on that Zenyatta, and Sinatra this time. That was an actual sound barrier from Moth. And it's going to be 1 by 1 for the most part here, but this isn't Noah's Ark, UK. This is the USA returning to form. That off and get healing back, but he doesn't get there in time. It'll be a self-destruct, and now Moomer, no, he gets rid of the D-suited D.Va, but he gives up his life to the self-destruct. A 1-for-1 trade in that sort of scenario. Sinatra again looking for more targets in the backline. Mikey can't see much of this action, which is of concern to him. He's trying to bail out his backline. Get a headshot on Raucus. No, he just hits the body. Raucus is alerted to the presence of the Widowmaker, is able to back inside the bunker. Sinatra, good chase down on Cruz here. He doesn't quite get out alive, though. Kib, one of the fastest guns in the West, and Trace is definitely quick on her feet here. Trying to keep his team alive against the grenades and the extra damage, but Fusions jumps on Moomer comfortably enough. Fusions gives up his life to get rid of the enemy Winston. The UK have been given time here, time to react, time to regroup, time to set up. Sinatra knocked back there by Mikey A, who's defending staunchly his supports in the back line, but Zachary's found Smex once again. Now it's time for the Dragon Blade. It's now or never. He's going in. Kim's found 2. Zachary's removed, though. Cruz, who used to be a Genji main, knows just how to deal with that kind of stuff. Now it's a last chance for the USA. Desperately they throw themselves at the point, but Moomer is removed. Orb of Discord's so powerful here, and Boombox is channeling that Zenyatta prowess so well. EMP just to finish the job, and Raucus is caught on that one. Nothing he can do about it. And the Three Lions take it 2-1. They lead the score with such great pace, but still losing that ultimate here kind of sucks.
Yeah, but he probably will build up to it pretty quick with how him and Sinatra have played thus far. You're going to have the Earth Shatter come down from Umi, so you might be there on the ground, but you're not going to have any follow-up. It's still the UK. Going to keep pushing this payload.
This is unbelievable.
Unreal.
This is absolutely unreal. The United Kingdom in their group stage.
His calling was so strong as see more Earth Shatter coming down here. Fusions knock down a few players, and nope, UK continue to move this payload. So see what Team USA will answer back. They do need some massive changes. Raucous, yep, now gonna live.
Sinatra tries to target Mikey Ye, who quickly gives himself a barrier. Sinatra gets bashed into by Kib now. With a Graviton Surge and a Self-Destruct, that's going to claim space. He gets removed from the fight now. Zachary needs to do some serious work from the high ground here, but not all of these rockets are connecting, and the rest of his team, the boots on the ground for the USA, are being ripped apart.
Yeah, and if you're Smex, you just got to fire some shots at Zachary in the sky, you know, get that defense matrix up. It's really about winning this war on the ground, and then you see that then they change their focus. They look up towards the high ground. Interesting, maybe you see they change off of the Earth Shatter. You know, a lot of times you use it into the opponent's shield. Fusion's doing a great job here on offense, and he's going to take Zachary out first.
That's it. The double-decker fast from the UK doesn't stop. Kib forging ahead. Couple extra hits gave him that rally ultimate, and he used it straight away. So much durability on the UK. They've got mobility to boot, and now the Transcendental's being brought in by Boombox. It's just going to be space. Heads up on the payload. Mob trying to join with his Earth Shatter before he can even get there. Now Zachary just trying to keep it contested, but he's sucked into a Graviton Surge. Fusions fights too. Self-destruct. Sinatra can't get there. And that is an incredibly fast completion. In a Sharpie. Drops down. Sinatra needs to use a Graviton here. Is he going to hold it? Great timing again. Mock. Sound barriers. Perfect time of that to come down. Sinatra is going to be able to stay alive and still doesn't have to use those ultimates here. So any fight in which the US don't have to
Fight this one more. Oh, maybe not.
That's perfect. Graviton Surge keeps all of the UK up on the high ground. They can't contest. They cannot slow down the payload. And the USA will have them for lunch. There is still a Reinhardt at large, but now Fusions gets a sound barrier. This is where you start to get your hands a little bit dirty, Matt. Looking for an opportunity to lay it down, and there it is! He finds the Earth Shatter. Even Raucous in the back line, and that will end the fight for the United Kingdom. And they're in a position now to win it all. The final fight. Self-Destruct goes in there. Space doesn't find any kills quite yet, and Boombox is pursuing Muma doggedly. Eventually he's ground down, but Zachary's found two on the Brigitte. He's looking for more. Sinatra comes in. He's found one as well. Now it's his time to shine. And the payload getting pushed ever closer in overtime. The USA managed to hang on. They're going to make a game of it. And now they're going to take it to the final stretch of Route 66.
And you have this Shatter coming into play for Fusions. Let's see how he uses it.
That's it. Fusions put in the hammer and Hammersmith, and now he's going to bring it down one more time. And there it is. If there was any time, it was right there. And the United Kingdom complete the upset we never thought we'd see. It's day one.